Hey, Donny Walker, Walker Saw Shop. So I had a discussion this morning with some Husky reps who were here, 4 of them. Talked about the new saw models that are coming. We still don't have them here in Canada yet, but we will have them soon. There's been a few problems with them, but nothing major. So when we get them, hopefully all the bugs will be worked out. Just want to show you on the auto tune. The way the auto tune works is it senses humidity, temperature, elevation, type of fuel you're using. And on the common service tool, CST it's called, the only way it really works when you plug it in is it tells you the hours it's run, and you can reset it to send it back to factory parameters. But when you get out in the bush and the air filter is plugged, it'll actually calibrate and then lean out for the air filter being plugged. Or if it has an air leak, it'll run richer to make it still run that way, which is good in a way, but really it's going to blow up probably, and you're going to have more problems later. So this one right now, I got a completely plugged air filter on this thing. I put duct tape all around it. Let's see if it'll run. About 13,000?
12.8.
12.8, 12.9. That's with a completely plugged air filter. I ran it earlier without the plugged air filter, and it was 13.4. See? Duct tape all around it. So this saw, because it's run like that, it should be reset. I'm not going to put it on the computer. I'm going to do a manual reset, and that's what everyone should do with auto-tune saws wherever you're at. Especially if you're changing elevation or types of fuels. The fuels are different in every country, every province, so it needs to calibrate to that. So the way to do it is you warm the saw up, and I'm going to do a long rip in this wood here, wide open throttle, and try to get it to run around 9,000, 10,000 RPM. So let's put this on, and you're going to hear this thing change in the RPM. As it's going, you'll hear it wind right up, and it'll go down again, then it'll wind back up again and come back to life. Pretty interesting. One of my friends that does logger sports shows, Darren Dean, he went to Colorado and he had his racing saws that are all adjustable carburetors. They wouldn't run at all because of the high altitude. He couldn't get them tuned right. The only saw that ran right was a 562 Husky because it was an auto tune. And it was just embarrassing for him because, you know, none of those race saws made power, so they couldn't really put on a very good show. But that's just amazing how the auto tune works. So let's check it out now. I heard it change. Did you guys?
Huh?
You guys hear it change?
Oh, right at the very end.
Right
yeah.
at the very end, you can hear it get back into the peak torque of the motor. So yeah, you know, adjustable carburetors are cool, but nothing wrong with auto tune. You just got to know what you're doing. First thing we do with them, if they're running crappy, is we do a compression test. We download it too on the computer, see if there's any faults, and the fault code tells us that it's got weird settings. We'll do a compression check, then we do an air vacuum check, and basically just a physical mechanical look too, checking the carburetor screen, stuff like that. But they do work fine. You just got to know how to do that reset. and everyone should do that wherever you're at, just to improve it and get it used to your area where you're at and the type of fuel you're using. So hey, check them out at walkersawshop.com online store. Keep a saw on the wood, stick in the ice, rubber in the road. Have a great week.